the most important sense organs of our body, as most of the information that we gather is through our eyes. This is especially important for the children, which is a growing and developing stage. So it is important that we take good care of our eyes. The COVID and the subsequent lockdown has affected our lives immensely, especially for the children, which has affected their education, their school learning, as well as their eye health. The schools have become virtual or online, forcing the children to be forced on the digital devices for long durations. Apart from affecting their sight, it has also affected their eye health. This is evident from the increase in the children being affected with several visual and motility problems, be it myopia, which is a refractive error, or a strabismus, especially the convergent esotropias, squints, and the ocular motility problems of the lids, like frequent blinking of the eyes. Several times they have tics and blepharospasms. How do we detect these problems? The symptoms that children usually complain of are constant eye rubbing, extreme light sensitivity, poor focusing on objects, poor visual tracking of the objects or the targets that they are supposed to play with, abnormal alignment of the movements of the eyes, and chronic redness and watering of the eyes. In little older children, they may even complain of inability to see from at objects at distance, or trouble reading from the blackboard or some distant objects. They may prefer to sit closer to the television. They may have difficulty in reading and usually present with squints, especially convergent squints or inward deviations. So what are the solutions to these problems? One of the most important thing is the proper posturing. The reasonable distance for the devices should be there. For a television, for example, it should be 7 times the diagonal distance of the size of the TV. And for a laptop, it may be 2 feet. For a mobile, which is usually held closer, it should be at least kept at 1 feet distance. We generally have a rule of 20-20-20. That means for every 20 minutes, the child is asked to look at 20 feet distance and relax his eyes looking at a distant object at 20 feet for 20 seconds. This will relax his eye muscles, especially those which are doing the accommodation or zooming in for near, and the convergence muscles. We also usually advise them to use lubricant eye drops, because with the frequent blinking, they usually will complain of dryness of the eyes or the feeling of redness, rubbing, or foreign body sensations. The other problem which is coming up with the frequent use of near devices is the increase in the myopia. Now, myopia is an eye condition or a refractive error in which a child is not seeing clear for distance, and while his near vision may not be as much affected. Myopia may be of several types. Usually it's an axial myopia which is seen in children, and it is quite a bit hereditarily affected. That means if the parents are having myopia, there are more chances of the child having a myopia. If both the parents have it, there is much more chance that the child will have myopia. It is being seen by several studies done in Taiwan and Singapore, that if the child is asked to do outdoor activity of at least 14 hours a week or 1 hour daily, the chances of his myopia progression will be lesser than those who are confined to the indoors for most of the time. Now, recently some medical treatment has also come in, which is used as a prophylactic measure for controlling the eye refractive error, the myopia, and these are based on the studies done in Singapore, one ATOM2 study and the LAMP study in Hong Kong, which have advocated the role of low dose atropine or 0.01% atropine or 0.1% atropine at most to reduce the myopia. These drops are used on a daily basis in the progressive myopes for the duration in which there is a possibility of myopia progression.